Welcome back. Road to WrestleMania, December the first week. Jerry the King Lawler. Down we go. Continuing, as you can see, we are now the tag team champions, the Intercontinental champion, the European champion, but we are not the hardcore champion. We did lose that one. We haven't got a rematch. So, if we look here, I'll turn that off for just a second. 85% win percentage overall, 93 in tag, 78 in singles. So mostly we are losing more in singles than tags. Thank you, Will Rhodes. At 30 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, double count out. That's okay. We're going to start. As we can see, there are our champions. Undertaker and Big Show hold the other 2 belts. Let's get started. Yes, childhood game for many, loved by all. This and No Mercy I owned as a child. Tag team match against the Hardys. I think I owned probably WCW NWO Revenge. One point or another. Back in the day when you traded games in more regularly. Go. Punch in. Mounted punches. I knew that was going to be too good to be true. Nope. Can't do it. But we did get the pile driver off. Perfect. Okay. Classic pressing the wrong counter button. That's okay. I didn't own. I kind of went from Nintendo 64 straight to the PlayStation 2. I had access to a PlayStation, but it wasn't at my house. And we had a Yu-Gi-Oh game, I know, but I don't think we had any of the wrestling games. I think I played the WCW game on the PlayStation at a friend's house once. Or maybe we had it. I can't remember. But I did, when I got the PlayStation 2, I at one point had the entire SmackDown versus Raw collection and did that up until 2K14 is the latest physical 2K game. I had switched to Xbox 360 at some point, but I did do the yearly releases for a really long time. Kicking some Jeff ass here. Our special will hit Twist of Fate. We'll pick him up, drag him a little bit this way, hit the pile driver. Should have turned him around for that. That's okay. Oh, not a rope break. Go. It's kind of one of those things. It gives me an excuse to play these games. I share it with the world. I can sit here and play these games by myself, but then who would I tell all these famous, great stories to? Sometimes I just feel like you don't see enough of these games online. Well loved and people play them. It's also, like, this game in particular, I find, has a little bit more... I can replay this game more than I can No Mercy. I have to take long... I feel like I have to take long breaks with No Mercy. Because it's the same championship path, you know? You always win. You know, you lose at the same spot. Yeah. If you want a good AEW game, get the modded No Mercy game. The best one there is. I'll be curious to see what their second game will be. I feel like they had too much hype for their first game. I think they believed too much of their own hype, and I think then the world believed too much of their own hype. I think in some ways it was always destined to fail. Could never live up to the anticipation that they and the world put on it. So, and I'm, you know, it wasn't a game for me because I don't really watch AEW. Did for a while, but I don't watch a lot of even the WWE's modern product. So, not anything against them, it's just more, I don't find a lot of time to watch any wrestling. This doesn't appeal to me as much when I do watch. And I get that, you know, I'm lost a lot. Keep up with the clips. Occasionally watch, you know, a good batch on YouTube when they put them out there. But these days it's few and far between the shows that I watch. Catch a lot of PLEs. Like I said, I keep up with results so I'm not lost on the PLE. But I do find myself watching more Vault stuff than I do regular content these days. Who doesn't love the good WWE Vault? I'm trying to watch a little bit more of the WCW Vault, but I haven't just haven't as much. The early WCW Vault stuff is where my, not that I don't have many blind spots in professional wrestling, but it's one of my bigger blind spots of the two. I can do generic, you know, Sting, Ric Flair, great. Steamboat. those kind of things. So the Hogan era, WCW. But even some of the more Hogan stuff before the big turn in WCW, I'm far more fuzzy on. And then ECW is just a pretty big blind spot. I have seen there's a new mod that I think is going to come out end of this year, first of next, by a pretty popular No Mercy modder. That's ECW Born to Be Wired. Pretty excited to see that and the spin that he puts on that game for them, for the ECW crowd. Probably be one of the next big No Mercy playthroughs I do. I don't know if he's changing the championship mode or not, but King and Jim Ross winners. Next, December the 2nd week. Skip. Cage match against Mr. Ass. Okay. This may not go well. Not done. It's been 73 years since I did a cage match in this game. I think the basic principle is the same. Now, I was down. Sure. Okay, well, like I said, this may not particularly well. We did get a pile driver off, so better than... Hey. Circle the wagons. Darn. Okay, this is going very poorly. There's nowhere to run. Great. Okay. Okay. Nope. Remember when I said this was going to go poorly? And I didn't remember how to do that? That was embarrassing. We're just going to move right past that. That's something I should probably practice off screen. Off stream as a stage match. That was bad. Gideon Viscera again. One of my friends, we thought this tag team pairing. Okay. Man. You talk to Mr. Ass? Jesus. Go. Come on. Turned up the difficulty. Okay. Cool. Great. Well, thanks, Jim Ross. particularly well. Should have let him keep going, tag Midian in because he wanted to, and I stopped him. So that's my fault. Hold down, boy. Tag Midian in. Okay. Didn't particularly go my way, but that's okay. Get a suplex off? Nope. Should have known better. Cool. What are... Boy, we had no problems. First match, and... Back and forth. Calm down there, Midian. Don't get naked on us. Banger fan. Didn't mind the headbangers. They did the job that needed to be done. I'm sure. Wow. Thanks, Viscera. Really. Here's my thing. There are too many wrestling podcasts. Not only are there too many podcasts in the world, there are too many wrestling podcasts. From people in general that I just... Nothing against Mosh. Trust me, it's nothing against her. It's just like, I don't have a real interest in the stories he probably wants to tell. Same reason I don't listen to Bradshaw's. Same reason I don't listen to Jim Ross's. Just. I think the world, in general, I think the world has too many podcasts. And here's a stupid hot take. The world has too many streamers. And you're gonna be like, well, but wait. You're streaming online. Yes. Why, it's a stupid hot take. Not a good hot take. Day we let anybody their opinions online. Day we lost as a society. Wrestling fans. We're the worst. Okay, hot take moment over. I don't know that I've played Jeff Jarrett in this movie. Kind of that, you know, I should have picked, not that Not that I played Jerry Lawler a lot as a kid, but part of the reason I picked it was just, you know, because who plays this game as Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross, right? But I tell you, the limited move set and some of the attributes these characters are missing make this harder than I thought it might. Not that I did perfectly when I played this game as Triple H the last time. I still sucked. I still lost matches. Don't get me wrong. I did a 100% run where I had to restart several matches. But this is just one of those. I should have cloned these guys and better given their attributes out, because my God. Hey. Doing alright there, Hitman. Yes, back, at least temporarily. It took me a few days to figure out this whole multi-stream thing in a way that was conducive and actually would work. Had it set up, but Twitch was Twitch was, I didn't want to do a bear hug. My encoder was trying to do too much for Twitch. And so, was it Saturday? I think Saturday I sat down and was streaming in a private YouTube thing for a while. And on Twitch, messing with my settings, and I think I finally got it dialed in. Because you're like, but wait, it's only 720p. I think 60 frames, don't quote me on that. Yes, and Twitch was trying to be 1080p. And taking up more of the bandwidth than I had available. Not playing nice. Once I got that figured out, you know, I thought about it. That's a different game. See, that's No Mercy. I don't know if he could have his Boom Boom attire. Probably, because they think Rikishi's probably in this game, but I think, is Rikishi in this game? Don't quote me on that. He may not be in this game. Actually, I now can't remember. But I did think about it when I was choosing characters. I did think about putting Jim Ross in a funny attire. Part of the reason I picked Jim Ross and King, sorta, kinda, you know, there were a multitude of reasons, but one of them is I just thought it would be funny and nice little new legacy little Easter egg there. Hey, JR, thank you for cheering. I kind of need your attitude at the moment. I know you're hurt, but surely we can figure out how to beat Midian. Nope. Nope. Okay, cool. Raw's Ward. Is Raw's Ward? Well, mostly backwards. Can we put this down, please? Let's see. Hit him, Jerry. My god. Actually, do your job. Come on. On the other side of Jerry there. Perfect. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably, you know, that good old AI Google. But I skipped right through that and didn't really mean to. Oh, I did do it on Twitch. Okay. Cool, cool. Aw, we don't get the hardcore match. But X-Pac is your new hardcore champion. And we're fighting Viscera and Minion again. Jeez, I feel like we just did this. We're going to start as Jim Ross this time. Run it back. Another 11 minutes of this tag team action. But, you know, fantastic. Oh. Hey, we got the pile driver, though. Kind of. That's cool. I understand. My keyboard on my phone, especially, there's often misspellings from just having too big of fingers for the buttons. Get me a BlackBerry. I miss those days. If I could run the world on a BlackBerry. Alright, come on. Watching... Was it a TikTok? Probably was a TikTok. The other day, a Viscera Big Show match where Big Show came off the top rope and hit a drop kick on Viscera, and it was like, what? Crazy that Big Show ever got up on the top rope. More or less, like, successfully jumped off of it and hit something. That wasn't so much as a drop kick as, like, you know, they claimed it was a drop kick. It looked mostly like a drop kick, but he was lucky that one leg kind of connected. Kind of more of a flail, mid-air flail. That resembled a drop kick, but, you know, the intention was there. And intention is 9/8 of the law or something. Bong. Hey. Aw. I was gonna try for it, but, you know, rather not lose today. Yeah, you know, it just, kind of looks funny from Big Show. It more looks like he slipped on a banana peel. Yeah. I think Viscera... I don't think Viscera does ball shots. I think he does a tackle. Like the 3-point tackle. But they did give everybody pretty much low blows by default, it seems like. But Jim Ross and Jerry the King both suffer from... They don't have very many... What moves they do have, there aren't a lot of variety in those moves. When you look at the move sets, they really shorted these guys on move variety. I think the next time I do a playthrough on this, what I've decided, because I can decide things. I run this shit around here. I decide things. I'm going to copy whoever I want to play with into slots A and B. And pick those for Road to WrestleMania. Yeah, see, Fisher does a tackle. Proof in the pudding. Still be wrestlers from the game, not a created character. But that way, like, I could change who I'm playing as mid Road to WrestleMania, but maintain, you know, progress kind of thing. I haven't tested it out to make sure, like, they don't lock the created wrestlers when you choose them. I don't think they do, but I need to test that. Outside the apron. I don't do a lot of work outside the apron. I try not to be outside the apron, to be honest with you. Alright, hold down. Hold your horses. I was focused on midi. I knew what you meant, but... Oh. I always feel like I try, and I just get countered all the time. Like, I try to do it when I do get knocked out there, but I get so often countered, suplex back into the ring that I just tend to try not to. But, you know, I'm getting countered suplex here, so... What's the real difference? Boy. Fantastic. Like I said, the last streamer, maybe one before that, you know, they all kind of run together with what bullshit comes out of my mouth. I would appreciate Road to WrestleMania in the with no mercy characters and moveset. If I could have this mode with the randomness and all the titles, you want a good Vince McMahon video? I did a Vince McMahon Intercontinental Championship and No Mercy. I think I did Intercontinental Champion recently, so you know it's not too far on the channel, on the YouTubes. Go watch me play as Vince McMahon. Or if tag team action is your jam, I also did the Stooges, Patterson, and Briscoe. That went about as well as you would imagine that going. Got one of those things. I got a little bit of everything. Here, I'll work from inside the apron to outside the apron. Pink. Also contemplated. Wow. It worked out in my advantage. I think the next time I play this game, it won't be this game. I have the WrestleMania 10 mod installed and ready to go. I think the next time I play this game as well, in addition to doing a custom character, so I can change characters, hopefully mid Road to WrestleMania. I think I might do with the WrestleMania 10 characters, just to give a little flavor to here. Midian, get in here. Your turn for a pile driver. Wow. Okay. Great. Love how that's a 1 count. Don't understand that at all. I'll keep up with Mark Ben. He could still be relevant. Let's see here. Okay, Midian's just like, I want out. Cool. Hey, we got the counter. Okay, come on. Didn't get that counter. Not loving that. Trying to get out of the ring and wasn't apparently close enough to the ropes. Okay, cool. We're getting our ass kicked now. About time. We're 11 minutes in. Might as well start the ass kicking section. I went to counter that third punch and it didn't come. Came with a grapple. That's the problem. There just aren't, I mean, like, the way that these characters are built, they don't have many moves. Like, at least Jerry and Jim. It's like, this is left strong B, but it's also strong B up and down and right. Jerry has the same strong B move no matter the direction. And it's just not. Yeah, the parry's broken, and you know, I'm sure the way I'm playing it through, you know, my totally legal Nintendo 64 is adding some latency that makes it harder than it would be. So I just accept that I can't parry and need to tag Jim Ross in now. Although he's hurting too. So it'd be great if I could, like, get over to Jim. Oh, hey. We did get the delayed vertical. We got a suplex, and we got some one punch. I'm gonna say punches, but, you know. Knocked my ass down. That's fantastic. Oh, he pulled Jim Ross. Okay, cool. Minion holding his head? He is. Alright. If so, that was the wrong move. Okay. Kind of led to the right move of getting the special, so I'll take it for the moment. I'm not going to steal their move. What I forget every time. But Stevie Richards isn't in no. Well, he is. No, he is. But no, he is in No Mercy. It's big. Sorry. What I was thinking of was the brain do things other than spew nonsense. I was remembering the No Mercy mod that replaces Stevie Richards with Big Show. I was like, he's not in it, but it's Big Show who's not in it. Stevie's in it. It's big old Big Show that's not in it. Alright, Jim. Cover me. You didn't cover me well. I've played a lot of No Mercy. But many hours into that game. Probably more hours in No Mercy at this point than this game. Caught them as they were exiting. The fools. 15 minutes. Maybe we don't have to face Viscera and Midian next week. January the first week. Nope, we don't have to face Viscera and Midian. We have to face Austin and The Rock. Perfect. Perfect. 10 seconds, always groggy. Already groggy. The final WWE No Mercy. Didn't they do an NXT No Mercy here recently? Haven't they? Haven't they done a NXT No Mercy as a Saturday show? Always makes me feel a little nostalgic seeing the NXT graphics that use so much of the same feel from the early aughts. One of those. I see that and go, oh, those kids. Those kids can do it. I don't know why I call them kids. You know, they're all 40 down in NXT now. 40, but you know. Stop that, Austin. I'm your friend, Jim Ross. Don't beat me up. Darn. Yeah. Tag your buddy, The Rock. Alright, I couldn't see what he was doing. I lost in the sauce there. To be honest with you. There were a lot of bodies. Yeah, Backlash kind of... Well... Yeah, Backlash, I think. When they moved it after... WrestleMania. Yes. Oh, well, no, this isn't. This would be, what? 89? It's WrestleMania 2000, but I guess it was at least... I think this game and... Wow. No Mercy. They're very similar, like, sets. Which I think is kind of odd for games of this era. Like, I think this set has a, wow, This is going terribly. I'm trying to talk, and this is not going particularly well. Cool, great, love this. Because obviously, like, this game has a WrestleMania 2000 stage, but it's completely different than the WrestleMania 2000 stage that ends up being in No Mercy, which I think is then... I don't actually know which one's closer to the real stage. I would assume No Mercy because that game came out after the actual stage was around. I need to tag out would be my really end goal here. And boy, is that not happening. Problem is, when I go outside the ring like that, King just stays in longer for tag team help. What I need is... yeah. Now he's going to get up there, and now Rock's going to try to pin me, and he's going to stay in too long. Oh, Rock's not going to try to pin me, he's going to do the people's elbow. Fantastically. Okay, King, this is all you. King didn't even try to break it up. That's okay. Listen, you can't win them all. Triple H is your WWF Tag Team or WWF Tag Team Champion. Brain. Just WWF Champion. Hey, look, now we have to defend the Tag Team Championships. Great. I love that after a loss. Al Snow and Hardcore Holly. The job squad. Okay. Wait a minute. I don't feel like I tagged in there. But, that's okay. Well played, Jim Ross, for a minute. That went so well the last time. What possibly could go wrong this time? Yeah, that's perfect. Why am I... I'm gonna do the thing where I look at the wrong attitude meters too, because they're on the right this time instead of the left. Because we're defending, hopefully successfully. But I just know I'm going to look at Al Snow's attitude meter and wonder why I'm in the blue. Not a bad strategy. Alright, cool. Cool, I love it. Picasso. All hardcore Bob Holly. Right. Thanks for getting in the way, Snow. Okay. Let's turn that off. Maybe that'll help. Bandwidth be dropping. Yeah, we'll see. Make it better. I play this game in. Check bit rate and all that other stuff. Maybe. Maybe not. That's what we'll find out. Delayed vertical. Okay, cool. There you go. Oh, no. I thought Jim Ross was a goner. Alright. Eat turnbuckle. Really? Amazing how fast momentum swings in this game. Okay. Whoa. Remember, in this game it's a 10 count. Not a 20 count. Ah. Fuck you, Holly. Didn't matter, but it's the little things in life. God bless, man. I was gonna say, Jim, you're on the wrong side of the ring, but he's actually not. He's actually on the correct side. My brain that's on the wrong side. Cool. Some punches for you. You gonna tag in Al Snow? I'm not gonna stop you. What I can do. Well, try it. Apparently it's gonna work. We can try it. Go for that mission victory. Work a headlock or two. That only works if we get some momentum on our side. Or he can counter through a punch. Or grapple through a punch. I don't really know why his head's hurting. He seems awfully prepared. Not a God bless. Seems he's still pretty stoic for somebody with head injury. And then it's gonna be a quick rope break, but that's okay. Calm down. Calm down. We can just settle in here. Did you get close enough for a grapple? It's like sometimes when you're just stay at arm's fucking length. Kind of loving shit out of you anyway. Bless. Then don't even have the decency to like stay down long enough for me to do a ground move. Alright, you asshole. Here in a minute. I'll try to tag Jim in. God, let's need to stop trying for that apparently. It's just not working. Rope break. Thanks, Jim. Perfect. Love it. Gonna try to pin me? No. Small package. Try to pin me, yes. Once again. Love. Think about this. Let's see. Perfect. Oh. You know what? Didn't even see Hardcore still in the ring, honestly. That was my bad. I appreciate how neither of them got in the ring. I can appreciate that. We look pretty well to successfully defending our titles here. Feel much better about it at this point if I had any kind of special. Felt like I was actually doing any kind of damage. So far, I don't. Jerry, could you like do anything? Snowplow. Okay. I honestly did not expect that to actually finish the match. I was pretty convinced that Hardcore was going to break that up. That's okay. The third week of January. European title 3-way. Godfather, Dude Love, Jerry the King. All ladies mans. Cool, we count. Great, we're right in the middle. What I love. Cool. Love it. Picasso. Alright, cool. Just everybody settle down. Take that, dude. Go get your briefcase. Hey. That. Double team wishbone. Alright. Didn't go well. Gotta let him finish. Shoot. Let's see. All right. Perfect. Hit me with the trash can. Do it. You son of a bitch. No, that's not unnecessary. Go delayed vertical. Godfather, don't break this up. Do you all do that? Okay, cool. I'll drive him down. Throw some punches down. Oh. Cool. Love it. Picasso. Go. I'll let you do it. Pull it apart. Kind of one of those things. This isn't going my way either. particularly thought I was in trouble for that one. Can't take some of that down though. Go. Well, shit. Okay. Countered my counter. Cool. Great, double team. Yeah, we're probably not. I mean, I say we're not winning. Hopefully Godfather will break this up in a very obvious. Okay. Hopefully Dude Love will break it up in that very obvious pinning maneuver. Cool. Yeah, right. We're screwed. Screwed. Oh, okay. At least they didn't grapple me. Although he apparently wants to. Like there was a loop in the music there. Great. Thank you, Godfather. Really didn't mean to put you in the figure 4 out here. I don't know about happenstance. Anything. Didn't mean to put you in the figure 4 in here. I don't know why Godfather broke that up. That was fixing to be a rope break. Listen. You two. I'm okay picking up the scraps. Problem is that weak A move is gonna build his stamina more than it's gonna build. Double team. Okay. Perfect. Ah, damn it. Don't feel like I could have gotten. I mean, got his attitude pretty well back. Oh yeah, this is heck of a way to spend 10 minutes. I'd like to defend the title. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm playing as a geriatric commentator with not very great stats. So, Kind of is what it is. You know what? You go ahead and hit that mandible claw. Yeah, it's not really the way I wanted to grab him. Well, cool. A double team powerbomb. Also not really what I wanted to do. That is what, you know, thought would happen, but also not entirely convinced. I thought Godfather would stay down for the pin. Nick was apparently. You know, how many times can I do it? Perfect. That, I love that. Yeah, that's fantastic too. You look over here, Godfather. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And, you know. Alright. You two. Come on, Godfather, break it up. Thank you. Fuck. That's not what I... I pretty much figured as soon as I got Godfather potentially out of the ring enough, he would counter. And would basically go nowhere. At this point, I have to figure out how to steal this win, because they're kicking my ass. Nick! Come on, man. Come on, man. Why didn't you go attack Godfather? Alright, that saved me on that one. Last though. I can't get a fucking attitude bar to save my life right now. I don't know how I'm gonna steal this one. Got to. I thought he was gonna let me somehow get away with it, trying to reposition himself. Oh, I was really... Again, not really what I kind of needed to do. That's never going to work. How many times can we all try it? The Ian now, it's like, got Godfather out there. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway. Boy. This match has gone on longer than I thought it needed to be. I wanted it to go. This may be where he's back to bite me, is throwing him out of the ring like that. At this point, I'd let it bite me, potentially. Come on. That was a good little new predicament thing we had going on there for a minute. The wishbone. The wishbone. God bless. Now it's like, it's been going on so long now that I like want to win, but in some way, at this point, I can just shoot. And Godfather's not going to get there. Alright. Well, that's like several losses tonight. I love that. Alright. But, let's see what our next match is. Our next match will be defending the Intercontinental title in a 3-way. But, that is all that we're going to do tonight. Thank you all for being here. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to comment, like, subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube later, do all those same things. They're very applicable still. And we'll catch you on the next one.